Hello students, you welcome. Today in this video we shall learn about the topic the lesson Deep Water written by William O. Douglas. In fact, this lesson is an excerpt from the autobiography of William O. Douglas. Name of the autobiography is Of Men and Mountains, written by William O. Douglas. In fact, William O. Douglas was the person who served as the maximum period of a justice. He served as a justice in history for the maximum period of 30 years. The man, when was in his childhood, felt 2 or 3 times very bad experiences related to the water. In this story, we shall read how William Douglas overcome the fear of water or hydrophobia. In fact, when William Douglas was only 3 or 4 years old, his father took him to the beach of California for swimming. When the boy was swimming in the water of the sea at the beach, the sea waves came and the sea waves drowned the child. The father was laughing, but the child filled with the fear of water, because at that time he was only 3 or 4 years old, very tender and innocent child. The laughing of the father did not matter for the boy, and he filled with the fear of water. After that, he did not take any interest in swimming or going to the beach. But when William Douglas was 11 years old, 10 or 11 years old, he once again decided to learn swimming. He once again decided to enjoy the gaming of water. At that time, William Douglas joined YMCA pool. He joined YMCA pool, a swimming pool where swimming was taught. There he neglected to swim in the river Yakima because the mother of the narrator told him that Yakima is very treacherous, very dangerous river, and it drowns many people every year. That's why instead of learning swimming in the river Yakima, the narrator William Douglas joined YMCA pool for learning swimming. There one day he got the victim of a misadventure. In fact, it was not a long time that William Douglas joined a YMCA pool. Because of curiosity, one day he went somewhat earlier than the other learners to swim there, and he found the water of the pool was as clear as crystal. The bottom of the pool was looking white as the bathtub bottom. There he was nervous because he was all alone, and he sat beside the pool. All of a sudden, a bruiser means a strong muscled person, a bruiser came there and he tossed the narrator into the pool. He was not intended to drown William Douglas or the narrator, but jokingly he tossed him into the pool. And when the narrator was in the pool from one side was 3 feet deep, and at the other end the pool was near about 9 feet deep. And in this part of the pool, the narrator felt very much troublesome. In fact, what happened when the narrator was thrown into the pool and he was going under the water, he made a plan. What was the plan of the narrator? That I will go to the bottom. I am drowning in the pool and I shall reach at the bottom and I shall touch the bottom with my feet, and with the force of the body I will jump up and I shall come over the water just like the cock. But this did not happen. When he was drowning under the water, he felt the 9 feet deep pool seemed him 90 feet deep. It was taking very much toil. It was looking very much dangerous to him. Somehow he reached at the pool and he executed it planning. He hit the bottom with his toes and somehow he came over the water and he felt that his eyes and nose were over the water. He tried to inhale some of oxygen, some of air. Suddenly he once again found that he was once again going under the water, and this time, second time he was going under the water, it was very much severe. He felt that his lungs has bursted. He felt that his body was not supporting him, his legs paralyzed, his head was throbbing. He tried to yell, he tried to cry for help, but there was no answer. At this time, he felt so much fatigued that he was feeling that his end was near. Somehow, he reached once again at the bottom of the pool and he tried to come up or come over the water, but his efforts did not work. But all of a sudden, after some time, he felt that he was once again coming over the water. And when he came second time over the water, up the water, he once again felt that whether there is any ladder, there is any help, but he was helpless. There was no clue to save his life and he felt that his end was near. He came second time over the water and once again instantly he felt some power, gravitational power was drowning him, was pulling him down to the pool once again. And at the third time he felt a feeling of peace, a feeling of relaxation. He felt that all the ache and pain which he felt when he was going under the water at the second time has gone away. This time he felt that his body was floating in the air. He felt completely relaxation and he felt that he was in the arms of his mother. But he lost his consciousness. When he came into consciousness, he found himself beside the pool. He was vomiting. The people had circled him and the boy who tossed him into the water was also standing beside him. People were saying how it happened. Then the bruiser said, I was not intended to drown this boy. The boy was vomiting and somehow his life was saved. But this bad experience at the pool filled William Douglas with the fear of water. He was victim of hydrophobia. Now he could not enjoy the swimming. He could not enjoy the fishing. He could not enjoy canoeing. Every sort of water games were deprived of. Means he was so much a victim of the fear of the hydrophobia that he could not think about going to the beach, going to the pool. Time passed. Time elapsed. After some times, after some years, once again the old love of the narrator emerged for water and he once again decided to learn swimming. This time he did it with a planning. What did he do? In fact, he hired a trainer. He hired a trainer or instructor to learn swimming. This time the instructor worked very hard. The narrator went to the pool 5 days a week and every day 1 hour practice was managed. Every day 5 day week and 1 hour training was the regular schedule of the narrator. The instructor did one thing. He tied a rope which was attached to the belt of the narrator, and with the help of the belt, with the help of the rope, the narrator dives into the pool and the instructor would pull back and forth that rope, and the narrator would learn to swim into the pool. He learned how to inhale and how to exhale under the water. The instructor taught him how to swim sideways, how to use his legs. Means from October, in the month of October, the narrator started his training for learning swimming, and the training continued up to the month of April. In the month of April, the narrator was informed by the instructor that now you are a expert in swimming and you can swim at any place, in any lake, in any pool, in any river. The narrator was happy that he had learned at least the swimming, but the narrator wanted to test, wanted to check whether he had got the expertise in swimming or not. So to check or to test his skills of swimming, the narrator went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire, and into the lake he dived into the lake, and he swam 2 miles to Stamp Act Island. And when he was crossing this lake, in between, when he was in the middle, some residual, some parts of that old hydrophobia, some parts of that fear of water struck into his mind, but he was intented, and the narrator said, "Oh, you the old terror, you have come. I will not get afraid." And he continued to swim, sometimes side strokes, sometimes breaststrokes, and he successfully crossed Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire. Second time, he once again tried to test his fear of water has gone or not. So he went to Warm Lake and he crossed it very successfully. In this way, we see the narrator was successful in getting rid of the hydrophobia, and this experience of the narrator taught him a lesson. This experience taught him the lesson that the fear is the fear itself. If we are intended, if we are determined, we can get over every sort of fear, we can win every sort of terror, and the life is not in a submission, but life means to fight, the life means to win. So this was the story. I do hope you shall like it, and if you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed it. Thank you very much.